He's going to climb to altitude, and while he does, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the gentleman. Well, we got a couple of seconds before we do that. Tell you what, I'm going to hold you, Skipper, if that's all right. Yep, we'll hold you off for just a minute. Take a look at Jan Collmer. He is up in the air right now, and he is going to perform for you in a German-built Extra 300 aircraft. This is the FINA Extra 300L. Jan Collmer, former chairman of the board of the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Watch the nose come up. Does a 4-point hesitation roll. He'll stop at every 90 degrees. This is where it gets fun. He's going to do a little long division for you. He'll extend out to the right-hand side. He'll come back and go from a 4-point hesitation roll to an 8-point hesitation roll. As he does a 1/2 Cuban 8 turnaround. 8. There's the 8-point hesitation roll. Now, he'll set up and do a loop with a roll on the top next, right? Coming up in just a second. He'll get turned around and do these 1/2 Cuban 8 turnarounds, diving toward the ground. He'll level off at about 30 feet above the ground, maybe not even that. About 20 feet. Now watch as he goes up. 300 horsepower in this German-built aircraft called the Extra 300. Does a quick snap roll, and he'll pull back through, and that is called the avalanche. That's a loop with a snap roll on top. This time, he goes straight up. He'll pull 90 degrees across the top, and then look up or down, as the case may be, tilting his head back, and does a square loop. Watch for the 90-degree pull for side 3. California, and from Cambridge, Minnesota, all the way to Corpus Christi, Texas. He's going to do something kind of interesting. He's going to go straight up. Watch him roll the airplane. 1/4 of a roll. I'm going to back the music down now. Listen carefully. He's going to turn the power off. The smoke will go away, and he's going to back up. This is called a tail slide. Oh boy, watch the recovery. Listen for the engine. And a switch back on. Jan Collmer, the tail slide. The next one he's going to do is another vertical maneuver. Very, very challenging because he is going to actually back the aircraft up while under power with the propeller and engine turning one way, forcing the opposite turning motion of the fuselage. Watch for the roll start to the left. The propeller turns to the right. This is called a torque roll. What a beautiful sight this is. And he's going to back it right back up, hanging it on the propeller. There's 10 miles, 20, 30 backwards, 40 miles an hour backwards. That's another great demonstration for you, the torque roll. As he sets up for the next one, let me tell you about the Czechoslovakian national drink is plum brandy. If you have too much, and it's easy to have too much, you end up doing a lumshavak. That means you're walking with the Here's the lumshavak as performed by our good buddy. Watch him tumble it. Now watch that. Whoa! Tail around the nose. That's walking with an inebriated gait. Let's give it up one more time for Jan Collmer. This year marks his 56th year as a pilot. The aircraft he first soloed in was the SNJ in 1954, right here at Pensacola. Now let's watch a World War I maneuver performed by Jan Collmer. It's a half a loop and a half a roll, but he's going to try to do 3 of them. There's one. Watch for the half a roll. Now he's going to get some more energy. Going to pull up for the second one. This is an incredibly demanding maneuver because of the energy that gets used up in the vertical. Half a roll, in about 1,200 feet of vertical altitude. Awesome. Yeah, we gotta love that. He was awarded a commission in the United States Navy, earned his wings of gold in 1956 in Corpus Christi, Texas. The 7G pulled to the vertical and watched the roll on the way up. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. He slows down, 20, 10, 0 airspeed, kicks on the left rudder pedal. That's the hammerhead stall turnaround, the hammerhead turnaround. Now the next maneuver requires incredible coordination between the feet and the hands as he sets up to do a super slow roll. Out on the left-hand side, rolls the airplane on its back, does what is known as a split S maneuver. He's going to set up for the super slow roll. As he rolls, he's got to use top rudder. Watch him. Here goes, all the way across the line. Look at how good the line is in this extra. Wonderful coordination. It looks so easy, but it's a real challenge. Love what I'm seeing. Now, earlier he did a 4-point hesitation roll. Then he did an 8-point hesitation roll. Watch him as he comes back around for the next time. Does another hammerhead stall turn. And let's see if we can get him to do a 16-point roll every 22.5 degrees. Count them, kids. Ready? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. That's the 16-point hesitation roll. Unbelievable. Now we saw the torque roll earlier with smoke. He's going to set it up this time to do it no smoke. Do a Lumsabach no smoke. And while he does them, I'll tell you more about this guy. He flew Navy jet fighters during 4 years of active service and 8 years in the Naval Reserves. The jets he flew included the F-9F Panther, the F-9F Cougar, both of which have been flown by the United States Navy's Blue Angels. The F-2H Banshee, the FJ-3 Fury, the FJ-4 Fury, and the last of the gunfighters, the F-8 Crusader. I'm sitting here with Skipper Chris Collmer, commanding officer of Naval Air Station Pensacola, and Skipper, that's a whole lot of airplanes that he's flown. You don't get to fly so many airplanes anymore, do you?
No, they're all great airplanes too.
Yes, indeed. All right. Watch him go into the tumble using that great propeller combination and engine combination. Oh boy, I wish I had my mother-in-law up there. That would be good. He'll come back around. Now this next one is called a high alpha pass. Means high angle of attack. He's going to pull the nose up way above the horizon and slow the airplane down. Get right near the ground. Now watch the power come up. The nose comes up. He backs the power down. He pulls the nose up some more. Adds some power. Pulls the nose up some more. Adds some power. Watch this. From speeds of over 250 miles an hour today to down less than 75 miles an hour. That's great. Way to go, Jan. He is a past chairman of the board at the Dallas International Airport. He served 2 previous 4-year terms on the board. Service now totaling 12 years, the longest tenure of a member of the board since it opened in 1974. Watch for the multiple slow rolls to the right. He's the president emeritus, along with Senator Katie Hutchison and Bill Cooper of the Frontiers of Flight Museum in historic Dallas Love Field. The museum is a 100,000 square foot world-class aviation center. He's also former chairman of the Dallas Chamber of Commerce, a member of the International Council of Airshows. He served on many business and civic and educational committees and boards, and served 6 years on the Texas Aerospace Commission after appointment by then Governor George W. Bush. gave you a little wave. Until his retirement in 2005, Jan worked in the semiconductor field for almost 45 years and was owner and president of Collmer Semiconductor Incorporated and High Voltage Power Systems, both high-tech companies located in the Dallas area. Time to land, Jan. Looking right down into the workspace. Now, I don't know whether you heard me earlier, but Jan's been flying a long, long time. And just a couple of years ago, Jan underwent some heart work and now has several coronary stents. And he calls himself the scented stunt pilot. Now watch for the landing here, folks. This is not your conventional landing. He says, I got the runway in sight, but I think I want to do something. He does a little loop before landing. Gets up to about 600 feet, snap rolls and pulls back through. Now watch him as he sets up to land. Going crooked, gets the left wing down, cross controls it with a bunch of right rudder. So he can see out over the front. Gets himself lined up on the center line of the runway, neutralizes the rudder, comes back on the throttle, pulls back on the stick, straightens it out, and touches down. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is over 70 years young. How about a huge round of applause for Jan Collmer?